Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate. In this video I will talk about one of the pastor in Nigeria that do kerewa with 12 years old child. According to the report, they said that a 48 years old pastor of the Lighthouse Gospel Church. Okay guys, so the name I'm gonna put on the screen is the village that this incident happened in Obafemi Uwade local government area. Pastor Michael Abiodun has been arrested by men of Ogun State Police Command for defiling and impregnating a 12 years old member of his church. Wow. And this is what has been going on in that country. And I don't know why someone will just sit down, call himself a pastor. You're supposed to lead by example, and you decided to do this to a little child. So guys, the pastor was arrested following a piece of information received at Owade Aibe divisional headquarters that the victim's mother joined the church as a result of spiritual problem that led to the death of her two daughters. In order to prevent the victim from the same calamity, she ran to the church for deliverance. On a fateful day, the pastor, who is a father of three, who even have children, asked the victim's mother to send her to him for special prayer. But on getting there, the pastor took her into a room within the church and forcefully had carnal knowledge of her, which resulted to pregnancy. My people, this is a lot of things to learn. Mothers, please, if you are the kind of person like to worship a pastor, you don't even look around you and you believe everything is perfect. Please monitor your child. Don't send your daughter to go and see a pastor without you following her. And these people, the problem that is happening there is that whenever they do this, they will threaten that child, say, don't talk. If you talk, this is what will happen to you. I will do this to you. I will do that to you. And this is why so many girls cannot open mouth to speak out, because they are being threatened to delete them. My people, be careful where you are carrying your daughter to. Be careful. So guys, the information, the DPO Owade Ebe Division CSP Olasun Kenmi Popular detailed his detectives to the scene, where the Randy pastor was promptly arrested. So, on interrogation, he confessed to the commission of the crime, but blamed it on the devil. He further confessed being the person who disvirgined the victim, who is a JSS2 student. Now don't hear him. The mother of the victim explained to the police that since her daughter has not been menstruating before, it was difficult for her to know that she was pregnant until 7 months after. Wow. This is so sad. The victim, who was delivered of a baby 3 months ago, informed the police that she was threatened by the pastor with a dire consequence if she informed anybody about what happened between them, and that was the reason she did not inform her mother. Wow. Confirming the incident, the spokespersons of the State Police Command, SP Abimbola Oyeyemi, said that said said the State Commissioner of Police CP Lanre Bagude has ordered the transfer of the suspect to State Criminal Investigation Department for further investigation and possible prosecution. My people, this is what has been going on in that country. Yeah, I mean Africa as a whole, not only in Nigeria. You know, I wonder why someone who call himself a man of God, a pastor that preached the gospel for people to repent. And the same man of God went and did kerewa with someone's child without having the fear of God in him. I pity for the girl, I pity for the mother. This mother just lost her 2 daughters. She was running away. She carried this girl run to go and do spiritual deliverance. And this is what happened. For those mothers that are running up and down from one church to another, please be careful if you're going there with your daughters. Don't leave your daughter with the pastor and go home, and don't send your daughters to church to go and clean, to go and help the pastors. Don't do that, please. You never know what they are doing with your daughters. This should be a lesson. I mean, it has been happening a lot, but it has been happening a lot. I think we should learn. I think we should not trust any pastor when it comes to our daughters. We should not trust any pastor. You can go to church and worship with your family, but don't leave your daughters there and go. And don't even send them there. A lot of children cannot speak out based on what pastor said to them. This thing make me to open mouth and speak out the true life story, what happened when I was young. I thank God I was so smart that time, you know. There's a church that we normally went to at that time. So my people, there's this one lady that came into the church, to worship. This woman, and is a married woman. Is a married woman. Before you know, this woman have this woman get belle. I'm like, all of us, my mother will say, what's going on here? This woman just came to church. You know, in Nigeria sometimes women will go to church and sleep over, clean, help the pastor, do things like that. Before we know, the woman got pregnant and is a married woman. So my people, and because of that, she couldn't be able to go back again to the husband. She decided to stay with this pastor. So not only her getting pregnant, a 12 years old girl too. The mother always send her there too, to come and help the pastor. And this is why I am saying, don't send your daughter to go and help any pastor. Keep your daughter with you and protect your daughter. This is a true life story. This is exactly what I saw when I was young. You understand? So that time I was still in Nigeria, you know. So my people, before you know, this small girl that this small girl that the mother always send her to come and help the pastor. Before you know that, the same little girl, 12 years old, too, exactly what this pastor is doing. Before you know, this small girl don't get belly. I'm like, hey, what's going on here? And the mother was not there with her. She sent her daughter to go and help the pastor. This is exactly the same thing that happened with the same thing that this pastor is doing to this little girl. This is exactly the thing I was seeing with my two eyes. So I told my mother, say we cannot continue to go to that church again. I don't think it's safe for us, you know. We now stop. And this man have a wife. He has a daughter. He has sons. This pastor I'm talking about. He has a son. He has daughters. And the wife is not even with him. The wife is in the village. He refused to bring the wife to the city. He left his own wife in the village there. So my people, we now left the church. So the other woman that was adult that get pregnant for this pastor, as he come find out say the same pastor don't give a little girl belly, the woman begin cry because she cannot even go back to the husband anymore. And this lady was very beautiful. I don't know why we keep running up and down. A lot of women are running up and down from one pastor to another. Some of these pastors, now they are the one that even destroy your home. We have to be smart. Some of these pastors they are the one that destroy your marriage. They are the one that will destroy your relationship. Yes. Some of them, they will scatter your home. This lady packed her things and ran into our house and began crying, say, look at what she has done to herself. She left the husband. Before you know, this man of God called himself a pastor. I've given her belly. She doesn't even know what is going on. So this woman, she don't even know, say this small girl, this 12 years old that stay with them, the pastor is doing kerewa with her as well whenever the woman went out. My people, don't trust any pastor when it comes to your daughter. Don't trust them, because what they are doing is to, in front of you people, they will be laughing. God bless you. God bless you. You're blessed. Your family are blessed. Your this are blessed. And at the back, they are doing kerewa with your daughter. Most of them, that is what they are doing. Behind your back, protect your daughter. Protect your daughters. Mothers, do not send your child to any pastor to go and help. Because these children back home, they cannot open mouth and talk because the pastor have been threatening them. They can't open mouth and talk. They are scared to speak out. Because that pastor have already told them, say, if you speak out, you're finished. And that is why they cannot speak out. Most of them, this is what they are doing. And you're going to church, you don't even know what is going on behind your back. And these people don't even care. This so-called pastors, some of them are not, they don't care whether your child is underage. They don't care. And they have their own children. And ask your daughter question. Whenever you go to church, whatever that you know, say pastor is going around your daughter all the time or something like that, or if you're sending your daughter to go there, because I know a lot of mothers in Africa, they like to send their children to go and help pastors. Please don't do this to your daughter. Your daughter may look at you. He cannot talk, he cannot speak out, but something is bothering her. Try and sit your daughter down and ask your daughter questions. Otherwise, don't send your daughter to go and help any pastor. Pastor should get a wife and get a maid. He should get a wife and get a maid. A lot of home that break, some of these pastors, they are the cause of it. The one side they will tell the wife something else. The other side they will tell the husband something else. Some of them, that's what they're doing. Because most of them they want to have kerewa with your wife or your girlfriend. So my people, anyway, I will end this story right here. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. Please, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching, and share the videos and subscribe to my channel, please. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.